day 2. Just started hiking a little bit ago. It was a cold night. I didn't sleep that well, but that's to be expected on the first night, I assume, so it'll get better. Just got some water. There is no water for like the next 8 miles or something, so I should be okay with a liter. I'm not sweating much in this cold. It's about 24 degrees right now. And I want to show you the trail here and where I think I'm going. So this is where we're going, but I believe this is in my future. So you see those mountains that I'm going to be going over next. Fun times. So coming out of Hightower Gap was my first butt kicker. That was a hell of a straight up climb. I didn't film any of it. I needed my poles and my balance, but boy, that wore me out. That's just the first one that I've encountered, so I'm sure there's many more to come. See you later. Almost fell in. Alright, I'm going to try to do this one with the phone. We'll see. Hey, not so bad. Sorry if I'm breathing hard, but I just had to say I ran into fresh ground from the Leapfrog Cafe. He is an iconic trail angel that feeds hikers along the trail here, and I am very lucky to run into him on the 3rd day. He fed me bacon and eggs and pancakes, coffee. Just what an awesome gentleman he is. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Leapfrog Cafe, I believe, and you can donate to him online. He refuses to take donations from through hikers, but he said after I'm done, then he'll take it online. You go online, and he has a big fundraiser in January. And it was great to meet him. I'll insert pictures later on in the video. Thanks. It is day 3, coming out of Gooch Gap. I thought I'd show you a little bit of the trail here. It's beautiful. Steep drop off here on the right. Steep hill on the left. Just walking along the side of this mountain. Sun is out. Perfect hiking day. And my tummy is full thanks to fresh ground. If I'd have known he was going to be there, I wouldn't have had breakfast at the campsite. But I ate it regardless. It was damn good. had to tell you guys a funny story before I forget it. We're sitting around the fire at Fresh Grounds little camp there, and we're talking about trail names. You know, and most of the, I don't say most, few of the hikers don't have trail names, me included. And you know, we're talking about some of the trail names that were given to some of the other hikers, and I said to one of them, I said, well, you get to choose your trail name, right? And they all looked at me and said, well, sometimes. They told me a story about a guy that they were hiking with, and they named him Deep Thoughts. And this older lady that was with them said, did you say deep throat? and that was it. He was stuck with that name from there on out. So that's the funny story. Everyone called him Deep Throat from there on out instead of Deep Thoughts. So got to be careful. Sometimes you don't get to choose your trail name. Anyways, hiker 212. That means hiker 212 out of base camp. 212th hiker to register this year. Signing out. I know the video doesn't do it justice, but it's absolutely amazing, the layers of mountains. I almost dropped my pulse. Don't want to drop them down there. I just want to send my prayers out to Frank Dottie Jr. I believe that's his YouTube channel. He was taken out of the shelter 2 nights ago. I believe it was Hawk Mountain Shelter by a rescue team. I guess he wasn't feeling well, and I followed his YouTube channel before I started, and I met him on trail and talked to him for a bit. Nice, really nice guy, and I hope he's okay and is able to get back on trail when he's feeling better. Talk to you later. Good morning. Just started day 3, about a half mile in. Headed to Blood Mountain today. It's pretty daunting. I'm going to turn around and have you look at it. Here's the trail I'm going, and there's Blood Mountain. I know it doesn't look like much through the video, but it's a pretty tall and steep mountain. Should kick my ass, but that's what I'm here for. Well, there it is, the infamous Blood Mountain Shelter, the oldest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. I gotta climb this last little bit. Sorry for me sucking wind, but this was a hell of a climb getting up here. I wonder when this thing was built. Anybody knows, let me know. Let's take a look. Well, I wouldn't want to stay in here. I bet you it's cold and windy. I'm going to turn it off for a minute and climb up on these rocks and see if we can get a view. Boy, is that beautiful. I don't know if if you can see the layers and layers of mountains. Well, somewhere back there is where I came from. Well, I'm going to take a break and then hike on. Famous Mountain Crossings store and hostel at Neil Gap. Made it over Blood Mountain. I'm going to go in and get a soda candy bar.